Hello, wonderful people. Very good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Joy here with you. I'll be doing a fragrance talk today, and I'll be talking about, as you can see from the title, is that line talk. And the today's line, it's gonna be the very I can say legendary perfume fragrance, Acqua Di Gio line. And I've done, if you are with me for quite some time, you guys know that I've done this line talk with this one, Profumo and Essenza before. But I have addition like two more to my collection, so which are special blend as well as the absolu. So I thought, people asked for can you do a full review on absolu or the special blend. So I thought, let's take the opportunity and do all this, this all together in one video, and I'll give you like very brief description on each in terms of smell, performance, and I'll tell you which ones I prefer according to my liking, right? And these are just, again, remember, it's my personal choice. And first of all, also I would like to say that this is one of my most favorite lines. Dior is one line, but I do not have the whole line of Dior. And I have also liking for Versace, Chanel, Allure, the Davidoff blend line, plenty of lines, Mugler line. This is one of my most favorite because it's one of the most masculine, most awesome fragrance. You can wear them, excuse me, anytime, any part of the day, and they are super versatile. Smell wise, they're posh. A lot of companies, they copied them, but Acqua Di Gio is always Acqua Di Gio. So I would like to start with the oldest all the way to the newest, okay? And I'll let you know on each very short take. First of all, I would like to talk about the legend. And what I mean by legend, this is the first one that is now reformulated, and this used to be, I think still is top seller in the market. This Hugo Boss, like Boss bottle, or like a lot of fragrances, they are still top sellers. Cool Water, they're still selling, so they are still in production. I have a 100 ml bottle, and this is a reformulated version. This is something I wear, let's say casually. Summer days, like it's very hot nowadays, it rains later part, but most of the time it's very hot and humid. So when a day gets very hot and humid, you want something that will complement with that heat. This is that scent, okay? Acqua Di Gio original, that frosted glass, this thing just works. Look at that bottle. It's just simplicity at best, and it looks like sort of like Isimiake Ludise, that kind of bottle, kind of the cooling feel. It has some spices, it has some fruits, it has a lot of citrus up top, marine accord. Sometimes I get spotty longevity, but many times I get very good longevity if I stay indoors. It's a very good indoor scent, and it's very handsome, masculine, smell wise very refined still. Really like the smell of it a lot. Doesn't come with a magnetic top, still classic. It has a, I like this bottle, the feel of it as well. So this, it's a longevity wise, it's a moderate to good maybe, but I would say moderate. Projection wise, first 1 to 2 hours projects very well. If you go out in the sun, it will warm up your skin, and then it will project from your neck. So I usually go 4 to 5 sprays with this. It has awesome spray. The whole line has awesome spray. Price wise, still in the higher side, but I believe this, if people say this one, they look for alternatives, a lot of alternatives, and there is comparison between this and Perrier Ellis 360, but I'm not going to talk about Perrier Ellis today. I'm going to talk about this line. No matter how many clones you get of this, yeah, you might get better value in the clones, but Acqua Di Gio, the original, the smell wise, no one can copy this 100%. No one can say this any other fragrance smell exactly like this. Maybe they're sweeter, more peppery, more long lasting, but this remains as the classic, right? So first one is Acqua Di Gio. I think this is very versatile. Anyone can wear it any age, and it's just easy, dumb rich sort of a fragrance. It's never going to be out of fashion, right? Okay, second one I want to talk about is, I believe, is this one. I have a 180 ml bottle. I think it's 180 or 175 ml. It's 180 ml bottle. I wish it was 200 ml just like Sauvage, but it doesn't matter. It has served me really well, and believe it or not, this is even, I would say, better than the Acqua Di Gio original to me. Why? Few reasons. First of all, the presentation on these bottles are awesome. It has this nice sort of a metal plate at the bottom. It has a magnetic top, which is very convenient. Looks awesome. Juice color looks awesome. It looks elegant. It says Essenza, and this fragrance, it's spicier, more potent version. When I sniff this is a much more aquatic. No, I would say this is a bit more, how to say, watery. To me, it feels like a bit more watery, and there's spiciness, but it has a lot more florals, and it feels like amped up version of Acqua Di Gio. okay, and doesn't have that much darkness to it. It still remains as a summer scent, very transparent, water-like, and it's aromatic. But the best part of this is the longest lasting in the whole lineup. From my experience, it lasts crazy. It lasts and projects crazy throughout the whole day. Summer's day, winter day, all year round, very versatile. The original Acqua Di Gio, in the winter time, you might not get better performance, good performance. This, all year round, 12 months, any occasion, day or night time. Smells awesome. It smells really, really good. But sometimes I heard people say it has a note of blood, like they smell like they get like a blood vibe. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But yeah, I'll tell you one thing. This is a little bit more manly, a little bit more mature, you know. To my nose, this is a little bit more mature. I think age appropriate would be 25 and up. This is perfect for office, formal, and if you really don't want a fragrance to be resprayed, overspray, or how to say reapply in the middle of the day, this is all day Essenza. This is so far, I'll tell you where this stands. Okay. Third one I want to talk about is the one got a lot of hype. The Acqua Di Gio and Essenza didn't get. Essenza got no love whatsoever. This one, the Profumo, my bottle juice level is here, almost done. This was my third bottle in the lineup. I had previously one other bottle of 75ml. This is 75ml bottle, and this is also the same presentation. It has the magnetic top, and the bottle wise, the black bottle looks really, really cool. It looks like a black rock and stuff like that. And people, I was expecting a lot more darkness from it. The way it was described by reviewers, I did not get what the hype was for that huge. It's nice, no problem. I spent top dollars on it. I bought it for retail. 75ml costed me nearly $100 when I got it first. Then I was not happy with this fragrance. This is the fragrance, according to me, is the disappointment in the whole lineup. And I never really kept that much juice for me because I believe this one didn't do what I was looking for from this fragrance. It was biggest disappointment in terms of expectations, okay? Because it doesn't last on me. This one lasts hardly 2 to 3 hours. People get low piece, more longevity. Didn't work with me. Smell wise, I found it to be too much pepper. Opens up nice, very strong, bold statement, but it gets weak on me over time. So after 2 to 3 hours, I can barely smell it on my skin. On shirt, maybe others can smell me, but I can't, you know. So the Profumo, it's a nice smell. Don't get me wrong. To me, it's disappointment because I'll tell you the rest of the line, they are better than this. And I'll tell you why in the end. So Profumo, it's the top seller from this line at this moment. But the next one, the special blend, is coming up. I'll talk about that. I think that one is betterment on this one. But this Profumo one, I also believe it's very super versatile. Winter, it has incense. It has a little bit darkness, but not as dark. It has a little bit more spicy kick to it. Yeah, it smells very handsome, and women love this smell. Like it's very strong and bold statement, but that performance, it just kind of sucks on this. But yeah, it's one of the nicest looking bottles in the lineup. So for this, I think also mature noses, 25, 30 plus men would suit this perfectly. It works all year round, but better, it's you wear it in the winter time. Okay, cooler weather, it works better, lasts longer. Next one that I bought was this one, the latest release. This is the Absolu. Everybody wanted to know my final thoughts on this. Okay, first thought, once again, if you see my initial review, I showed you the presentation. The presentation wise, I think this is the nicest looking bottle in the whole lineup. Okay, that juice color, it's like a whiskey, sort of tobacco, ambery, leather kind of juice color. That wooden cap, even though not magnetic, I love this bottle. Heavy, thick glass plate just like the others, but no, doesn't have any metal plate. It has some sort of like original feel to it. It's like a whiskey bottle and stuff. So I really like this presentation. The smell wise, however, this one initially many reviewers said this is a run in the mill, nothing special, not worth your money. Let like from now on, let's say 4 or 5 months, let it pass. When this one hits the discounter, people want to buy this like crazy because this juice color is going to intrigue you. But the juice color has nothing to do with how this smells. This is very confusing. People would think this is great winter scent, but it's not. It's a summer beast mode, fruity, fun fragrance. What does it smell like? Yes, already reviewers said that. It smells like Invictus Aqua, sort of like that, Aqua Atlantic. It has that fruity vibe. But what is this one does is it really has that and the original DNA at the background of original Acqua Di Gio. This one, okay? So this one does have the sort of like a summer watery nuance to it, like a aquatic feel mixed with that fruitiness, and doesn't get choking, doesn't get that the Invictus Acqua, the original, the 2016, the vintage version. This one, some people get the eggy smell, you know, like eggnog or something. This one doesn't have that. And I got compliments every time I wore it. When I enter a room, like let's say shop or anywhere, wearing this, I always make sure this area, I covered this area, my neck, two side of my neck, shoulder, my arms. I go heavy on the spray because I love this fragrance a lot. You can see the juice levels down. I decanted some, but I used a lot of it. So this fragrance is a compliment getter. It's a safe one. It's a beautiful scent for the summer, and it has that sophistication. You can wear it for formal as well. Super versatile fragrance. Okay, lasts a long time. Maybe not as much as the Essenza. In the whole lineup, Essenza lasts me longest. This may be the second or third. This one is a compliment beast. It has the youthfulness at the same time. I think it's a fun version of Acqua Di Gio, but they still maintain their class and the quality. Definitely absolute. Check it out. Maybe not worth the paying the retail at this moment. I would pay the retail happily, which I did, and I love this fragrance a lot. This it's not for older folks who are old in mind. Okay, I see a lot of these elderly people. It didn't work for them. It is youthful. This is gonna work for the generation like who are young, youthful, full of life, energetic, happy people. This is for them. This is not for grumpy people. And I don't mean to offend anybody, but yeah, this is an awesome fragrance. Acqua Di Gio Absolu. Last but not least, the very, very hyped one, and Bangladesh, this one hit the market. My brother Ifran Bhai, he brought this one Absolu, the USB page. They brought both. I got both from them. Thanks to Ifran Bhai once again. So this one also sold out very quickly. I decanted this, decant sold out. He brought full bottles. It sold out within 45 minutes, record time. And he ordered some more. They almost sold out already, 10-15 bottles. So you see the hype is there because the bottle, it's a special blend, and this is a nicer looking bottle than then Profumo. Profumo has the silver, which is nice also, like minerals and stuff with the silver looks cool, but gold looks a little bit more premium. Exact same bottle, 75 ml EDP. This is a tester bottle, by the way. As you can see, my juice level is around 15-20 ml left. So this is a betterment on the Profumo. Okay, why do I say that? This lasts longer, first thing, than Profumo itself. This special blend lasts longer than Profumo on me, at least by 2 hours or so, even longer. So performance improved significantly. Less peppery, more smoother, sweeter, and I like the smell personally over the Profumo. For some reason, this bottle never worked for me. This one did. I'm super impressed with this. But here's the question that you guys constantly ask. Do I need to own both? It depends. It depends in a sense that if you are a true collector, you want the whole lineup. You want the one, you want the Mugler line, you have to have the whole collection. Yes, absolutely, you should have both. You're not gonna have any regrets. But if you're just gonna use like extensively and you just want to pick between these two, buy this. But do not pay retail price on this unless because there's an issue. That is, they may discontinue this and it might be very difficult to find at some point because there's a limited time release, right? So in that terms, yes, the psychologically you'll think like I should get this before this because this Profumo is available everywhere. But I would say there's no huge difference, like 50% other difference. Okay, like 50% of difference, like this is 200 times better than this. No such thing. This is just going to perform 2 hours more, a little bit more smoother, but price tag wise, you can get for this 75 ml, you can get 120 ml or 125 ml of Profumo, which you can spray heavily, you can decant it, you can respray it. So I would say get a decant of this, keep it in your collection, 5 ml, and get a full bottle of it, big bottle, if you love the smell of this. They're very, very close, right? So do not pay retail for this. If you can get a good deal, go for it. But for the 75 ml, once again, you can get 125 ml of this bottle. So see, the value is there. I'd say go for Profumo. I prefer this over Profumo. So now in the end, my preference, which one do I love the most in terms of performance? Let me show you performance. Number one performer in this lineup is, on me, Essenza, number one. Number two, I would say this would be a tie. Special blend and absolu, they last almost equally on me, but this one has a little bit more presence than this. After 3 hours, this one gets a little bit close to the skin. This one goes strong. So they're kind of on the tie, I would say tie, okay? Performance wise. The third one, believe it or not, this is gonna surprise you. is the original EDT, and the weakest on me is the Profumo. Many people, most people, 80% of people say you are crazy. This one lasts like beast mode. It doesn't work on me. And the price tag wise, this is a bit more pricey than this. So I would get 200 ml of this over 125 ml or 75 ml of this. It works because I like the smell better as well. So anyway, in terms of smell, yes. In terms of smell, once again, I would say this is a tie. These two, original and Essenza, these two are my favorites in terms of smell. If you ask me second, I would say the special blend. Okay. Third, absolu, because absolu is a little bit more casual. It doesn't have that masculinity, like seriousness, like the other ones do in the lineup. This is a little bit more playful. So I would wear this more casually than this one. And the last one, I would say in terms of smell, the Profumo. Do not shoot me. So anyway, that's my whole comprehensive conclusion on this whole lineup. You can do whatever you want. Go give them a sniff. This whole lineup, gem of a line, golden line. This is what real men smell like, and these are classy men, never will go out of style, right? So thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry for the video became a bit too long, but it was like a whole line talk. Had to give a little bit idea, and stay tuned. I will be doing a few more reviews in the upcoming days. Take care, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.